Hey y'all, Chi Chi here with another pop culture energy update. Movement and meditation coach. So if you want to see my spiritual content, I do astrology readings, tarot readings, and I also have the My Virgo Friend podcast. So if you're interested in any of that content, check out my channel. Please give this video a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This topic is going to be based on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Okay, Drake versus everybody. You know, it's all the rage. It's all over everywhere. Okay, everyone's giving their 2 cents in. It started off with one rapper, then two rappers, then a bunch of rappers, and then it's been narrowed down. Conan, stop. And then it's been narrowed down to Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Okay, so I'm going to give my 2 cents in. I will go over their birth chart. Okay, so we can compare their charts with each other. I'll go through some of the songs and, like I said, just give my 2 cents on like why this is even a thing right now. Like, why is this even happening? Just off the gate, I feel like it's just a complete distraction. I feel like it's just going along with the American theme of division. Okay, choosing a side, picking a side to stand on. You know, it is election year, and I feel like all of this is just like a ripple effect or a symptom of the bigger problem with Hollywood and the dark industry that's being exposed over recent years. Most specifically, the whole Diddy situation. It's being revealed. More and more celebrities are tied in, are intertwined, and it's just being revealed slowly but surely that they're all in it, doing all the same thing, you know. But anywho, right now it's Drake's turn. Okay, he has had some rumors and speculation over the years. I've had my own ideas about Drake. Like after Takeoff was assassinated, I immediately thought of Drake. Like, just as an intuitive, as an empath. Like, of course nothing has been proven, whatever, but like, for me, because the song Mob Ties has never sat right with me. Like, just that chorus, or just like, you know, yeah, the chorus. I don't know, it's just something about that song Mob Ties has just like always like rubbed me the wrong way. And Drake and 21 Savage released their album like the same day or within days before Takeoff, you know, or whatever. And you know, you always got to, you know, look at the success. Who has the shoot up of success, you know, 111 at the time of this recording? Who has that sudden increase of success when, you know, the so-called sacrifices and stuff happen? But anyway, that's not really what I'm here to talk about. But just to give my 2 cents on Drake, like I've been, well, I guess for both guys, Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I'll start with Drake. Drake was the foundation of my college years. Okay, whenever Drake first came out, mixtape Drake, before he even signed with Young Money, when he signed with Young Money, when it was the Drake, Nicki, Lil Wayne trifecta, like those were the freaking golden years. You hear me? So that was the blueprint, the foundation, the soundtrack to my college years, to my 20s. Okay, and we know Drake has been holding it down for more than 10 years, right? So Drake, for all of my 20s, my late teens, 20s, late 20s, Drake, okay? He is an artist. He is very talented. It has come out that he does have ghostwriters, okay? He, you know, that has been revealed. But nonetheless, whether he write the lyrics or not, because every artist of every genre, whether they're a musician, a lyricist, or just regurgitating some ad libs and getting money, he's an artist. You know, they all use ghostwriters or songwriters or write each other's songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are songwriters that eventually become singers. There are singers that tap more deeply into songwriting and producing and directing. So as an artist, it's not unusual to see artists doing different things, you know, and also relying on other artists for their capabilities and able to polish them and elevate their sound. So Drake, with his delivery, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he may have ghostwriters, his delivery, I love the delivery and his cadence of some of his songs. But in recent years, if I'm being real, like the last 5 years, he's just been kind of annoying to me. I feel like it's been really redundant. Whenever like my energy with Drake shifted whenever I heard that song. I want to say it was the album with him and 21 Savage, where he specifically referenced Meg the Stallion, and he was just really disrespectful. I forgot what he said, but it was very clear he's talking about Meg the Stallion and her being shot in her foot. And one of the things I loved most about Drake growing up was that he just paid a lot of homage to women and being a lover boy and being sweet and having these crushes and having these open romances or these open declarations of women he want, professing his love to Nicki, professing his love to Rihanna, just being, professing his love to Serena Williams, like he's just always been like this, like that refreshing masculine energy that us women wanted. But over the years, we see, Drake has evolved, and artists do evolve. Artists are expected to evolve because take us on a journey, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're growing with you, we're experiencing life with you. So take us somewhere. You can't be the child star forever. You can't be the teen star forever. Eventually, life is gonna, take effect. So as he evolved as an artist and made certain choices with his collaborations and his song choices and genres and lyricism, over time it's just kind of becoming like that gross, creepy guy that still hangs out at the high school. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where's your, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, like that wanting to fit in every crowd type of situation, instead of just like aging gracefully and just, it's just, I don't know, it's just becoming weird. And maybe it's because of all of the female rap, like, not coattailing, but like how he just keeps attaching himself to like the newest and hottest thing all the time, and usually the newest, hottest thing is like not a trash artist, or they may be like a plant, like seemingly an industry plant or seemingly just untalented. And it's like, but you're Drake. Like, why are you aligning yourself with this person? Like, even when he did the Bobby Altoff interview, it was very weird because why are you, like, she just came out of nowhere. Why are y'all in the bed? You as a black man, right? Because his dad's black, but his mom's Jewish. So Drake is Jewish, right? So yeah, it's just like, why? And also because she's a mom, and I think she's married too, or at the time she was married at least. And it's just like, why? Like, why would you put yourself in that, to have that type of image? I just always like little stuff like that over the years has just been building up. But then when he made that song and he referenced Make the Sound, just being just outright disrespectful, because you don't have to talk about that. You don't have to have an opinion. You don't have to be disrespectful, but here you are. You chose that, So that was my love evolving relationship with Drake, of him as an artist. Now Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is like that artist, like I made like his song that he was featured on, Fucking Problem, with 2 Chainz, Drake, A$AP Rocky, and Kendrick Lamar. Girl, I know you like this. Like he has certain lyrics here and there that I like. I enjoyed Poetic Justice, which was the song him and Drake made. It was a great song that had a lot of great success, a lot of heavy rotation. It sampled Janet Jackson, Poetic Justice. The video was pretty cool. But that was even before Drake popped off and became, full bearded Drake, That was still when he was in his like post Degrassi Take Care era, So like that was a great song. So they've been on several songs together. They've created music together. But for Kendrick Lamar, he just has songs here and there for me. He has ad-libs, lyrics here and there for me, but I'm usually not listening to a full album of Kendrick Lamar. I want to say I tried to listen to the Love album, like that red album with the cross where it has the song Love on there, and the song Loyalty with him and Rihanna. I want to say I tried to listen to that album. Not sure if I finished it. I want to say the times I've tried to listen to a Kendrick Lamar album, I just didn't finish it. I'm a beats person, and I feel like people that really enjoy Kendrick Lamar, they enjoy him because of his lyricism. And for me, I enjoy the Drake lyricism. And again, I'm aware he has ghostwriters and all that stuff, but I like even like with the Tupac Biggie comparison, right? I have been a Biggie fan so much now, neither one, because the lyrics is like, what? Now that we know about the entertainment industry, right? And that's a whole nother video that I'll do. But like Biggie just had more of the like vibe lyricism or experience, where like Tupac was coming from a more militant, political, this is the message type space, again, like with Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z is more of the vibe, party, experience, storytelling, whereas Nas is more like feeding you knowledge, telling a message. That KRS, I'm saying, Public Enemy type of delivery, you know what I'm saying? And like for me, when I listen to hip hop, I'm trying to have fun. I'm not really trying to get a history lesson. I do appreciate and respect that type of hip hop is very necessary, especially with the way it has evolved now. Can we even call it music now? Like, just even the repetition of songs, I'm like, this is intentional. Why are they repeating these lyrics? And that's like one of the issues I had with one of the songs that Kendrick did. I don't even know which song it was, but like the one little part of the song that I keep hearing, because social media, TikTok, the reels, they want to keep playing the same songs over and over again with the same lyrics because they're trying to ingrain it in our spirit. But one of the songs that people keep using is Kendrick Lamar, that part where he says, "I'm the biggest hater. I hate your nose. I hate your eyes. I hate your blah, blah, blah." And I know it's like a play off, is it Boys in the Hood? And then Bernie Mac did it in a parody movie. I think it's Don't Drink in the Juice in the Hood. That movie or whatever. So they did with the racist black cop to the black suspect, like, I hate you. All that. So like, I get it, but it's like, I literally don't want to hear that on repeat. I hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't want to hear that over the So it's like, to see people like going crazy over these songs, it's like, that make y'all dance. Like, you think that's hot? Like, just saying like everything that he hates about somebody. I just think it's okay, but I don't want to play that over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so like with Kendrick Lamar over the years, he's had songs here and there. I enjoy the song Loyalty with him and Rihanna. It's fine. That beat is kind of annoying with that whining sound is kind of annoying. Poetic Justice is fine. His features are fine. I like Rich Spirit, but even the lyricism of Rich Nigga, like that first thing, because it's like, I want to play that song with a beautiful beat. I like the rest of the lyrics, but it's like, you kill it when you do that nigga. And like Kendrick, I just feel like he's one of the artists that just says the word nigga more than you need to. And like, I don't really like artists where it's like, they just use that N-word as a crutch, whereas like every other word is exhausting. And that's why I don't really care for the whole like female rap stuff too much. Like I've said over a period of like podcast episodes, like it's just a lot of it's more cringe than crunk for me. It's a little more cringe than enjoyable for me. I'll do a whole nother video on like the prediction of the end of female rap era. So I'll give my thoughts on that in a separate video. But yeah, so like Kendrick Lamar, like, he's always been credited as like one of the top, rappers for the past 10 years or whatever. He's always been in the discussion. But for me, I hadn't been one to like, oh, let me listen to that full Kendrick album. Like, I couldn't tell you what a non-skip album is. But I respect him for being an artist that does help to elevate the masses with his lyricism, I guess, But so the songs. So like this beef or whatever, first of all, I think it's planted. I don't think it's for real, because again, they have history together. They have history of getting money and creating success together. And I feel like the timing of this coming out, it was either one, strategic and planted, or two, it's just a reaction because of all of the mess that's going on in Hollywood. And this is just a distraction to distract us from that, to get us off of, because even some of my favorite like YouTube creators, where they were really focused on the Diddy thing, they're having to slow down and focus on this because it's all the rage in social media, so it's just another diversion. We see these diversions every year in different ways. So this beef, at the time of this recording, it's May 6th. So pardon. Apparently this beef started with the Future and Metro Boomin album that came out. They did a joint album, and Metro Boomin, he collaborates with the different rappers to produce albums. He did it with 21 Savage, he did it with Young Thug. I want to say he did it with Drake, I feel like, but definitely he's done it with Future before. He's doing it again, or maybe anyway, it's Future and Metro Boomin right now. And on one of the songs, Kendrick Lamar was featured like that. I've heard the song. I don't really care for the beat, because it's like we've literally heard this beat before. Like, didn't Lil Wayne rap on that beat in one of his mixtapes? So like the beat is like, we've heard this beat, so I don't understand why people going crazy over it. But apparently Kendrick did a verse on there, and like I've heard it because again, social media forces you to listen to certain songs over and over again. So a lot of people use the Like That clip, and when I heard it, it's like, okay. I wasn't moved by it. Oh, it's just Big Me. So Kendrick Lamar referenced the Big Three, and he declared that it's just Big Me. And I guess it's all the rage because all this time Kendrick has been very like humble. Like he made a song called Humble, so he's just always been like laid back and like non-confrontational. But I guess this is like his first time, or one of few occurrences where he's just like puffing up his chest or whatever. So then it goes to, that was March 22nd. So then on April 13th, Drake releases Push Ups. Okay. I couldn't even tell you what the beat is or whatever, but apparently just looking at this synopsis here, this is when he referenced Rick Ross or whatever. And then Drake came out with a tailor-made freestyle on April 19th. So not even a week later, Drake comes out with another song, Tailor-Made Freestyle. And then we see Kendrick Lamar on April 30th. So like not even 2 weeks after, Kendrick Lamar comes out with Euphoria. And apparently this is like a 6 to 7 minute long song. And I tried to listen to Euphoria when I put it on. Again, I'm a beats person, so the opening beat did not catch me. And I was like, I'm not listening to a 6-minute song. I'll see what everybody else saying about it or whatever. But apparently, because he named the song Euphoria, and Drake is known to have been an executive producer on the show Euphoria, which stars Zendaya. And I want to say it's been since canceled, even though a lot of people wish the show would come back, myself included. But during this song, Kendrick just went in on Drake, apparently. Like, that's what people keep saying, like, oh my God. So on April 30th, Kendrick released Euphoria. May 3rd, Kendrick Lamar released 616 in LA. Now, if you're familiar with Drake's songs, he has this theme where he'll do the time in a city. So like 9 a.m. in Dallas, 6 a.m. in Toronto, 5 a.m. in Houston. Like he has that theme of doing that over the years. So with Kendrick doing a 616 in LA, it was a play on the Drake thing. And the cover art is a singular glove, a Maybach Music glove, which is Rick Ross's record label. And the single glove is giving big O.J. Simpson vibes. And O.J. Simpson has since passed like a month ago, within the last few weeks. So that's interesting. And then same day, May 3rd, Drake released Family Matters. Again, I didn't listen to it, but some people was like, oh, whatever. And this is a nearly 8-minute long track for Family Matters. Oh, and this is the song where Drake made some disrespectful remarks regarding Whitney and Bobby. Okay, so I thought, again, distasteful, because it's like there are times where I feel like Drake is tone deaf and he just does really distasteful lyrics that just isn't warranted. It's like you really don't have to do that, but he does it, and again, Whitney Houston is dead, so just like speaking on the dead and just anyway, Family Matters with Drake on May 3rd. So then on May 4th, Kendrick Lamar released Meet the Grams, and this is where he talked about Drake, doing Ozempic, and just again, a song I didn't listen to, because all of these songs coming out back to back is a turn off in itself for me, because it's just like, again, did y'all just have all these songs just waiting in the chamber and now you just like fishing them out or whatever? Like it's just too fast, too much. You're not even giving us a chance to like digest it, it's just like being overfed. So Meet the Grams, a day later, is when Kendrick Lamar, or within hours, released Meet the Grams. And then, same day, May 4th, Kendrick Lamar released Not Like Us, not even 24 hours later. And one of the songs that Drake released earlier, he used the AI version of Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Again, playing with the dead, using the dead, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's in poor taste. So Drake got a lot of like lash out about that too. Like, really, using Tupac and Snoop AI? Snoop is still alive, but still using Tupac AI. I was like, wow. So apparently in the Not Like Us song that Kendrick Lamar put out, he referenced that. Again, I didn't listen to it because I don't give a damn with all of this. I just want to be one person to say that this is nonsense and we need to focus on the bigger picture here. But finally, we have Drake. Well, not finally, as of today, Drake released The Heart Part 6. Now, I feel like, well, it's been said that this is the nail in the coffin. This is the white flag from Drake. This is the song where everyone feels like, okay, it's been decided. Kendrick won. Drake should give a graceful bow out, tip his hat, you know what I'm saying, and just go sit down somewhere. They were saying, I did listen to The Heart Part 6 because I tuned in on a YouTube creator that was doing a live listening party. So I did listen to The Heart Part 6. And it sounded, first of all, it sounded like Drake from like back in the day. He sounded very like saddened or just like very sour in a sense. Like he sounded gassed. He sounded he sounded like he was at a loss. He sounded defeated. And I can't recall specifically the lyrics that he said, but I know whenever he said those lyrics, I was like, I want to say he said something offensive about Kendrick Lamar being sexually assaulted when he was a child. And I want to say one of the songs before this final song, Kendrick Lamar blatantly accused Drake of being into underage girls. So on this final song, Drake kept going back to that point of saying like, if I'm too rich to like underage girls. If I like underage girls, why they ain't caught me yet? There's no way I like underage girls. Like he just kept coming back to that point. And I feel like he kept coming back to that point in a very defensive way, in a very like, no, I didn't touch it. No, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like when people get like scared, like a kid is like, and they just start lying for no reason. It was given like that because I feel like, just like prime example, I don't have to tell you I'm a woman. I show you I'm a woman. But if I'm constantly saying, I'm a woman, believe me, I'm a woman. See. Like, it's like you're trying to prove something. And it's like, if you are, it'll just be that. It'll show for itself. It'll speak for itself. But if you're trying to convince, are you trying to convince me or are you trying to convince yourself at this point? Because why do you keep defending the same point over and over again? Like, we get it, you know? So when in listening to the very last song, his energy did feel very low. I didn't care for the beat. I feel like the beat was very mediocre. All of these beats with all of these songs that I have heard from the very first song, and I love Metro Boomin. He is a Virgo king. I love Metro Boomin. But even that song is like, we've heard this beat before. Why are y'all freaking out? Like, this is an amazing song. We've heard this beat before. Lil Wayne literally rapped on that song. But anyway, I just feel like Drake is I feel like this whole beef is orchestrated. I feel like it's intentional. I feel like it's nonsensical. They tried to pull J. Cole in it with the whole, it's not Big Three, it's just Big Me. J. Cole apparently released a song. You know, J. Cole is repping Fayetteville, North Carolina, Carolina boy, okay? Again, J. Cole, he's one of those lyricists of like, deep lyricism with the beat not being enough for me. Again, I need a nice beat. And with J. Cole songs over the years, just like Kendrick, like songs here and there, lyrics, ad-libs here and there, but I'm not really seeking out J. Cole music because the beat just don't be enough for me. And for some people, they don't need that, but me, I need a nice beat. So J. Cole put out a song in response to the whole Big Three thing, but then quickly like deleted it from all platforms because he didn't want that to be out there any longer. So I guess that was him just waving a white flag, saying like, look, don't put me in this and then y'all bullshit over here, okay? Like, I don't really care. And I'm glad that he did that because I feel like that should be the message. Like, come on, black people, come on, you know, millennials and Gen Alphas and everybody that's being easily manipulated by this situation. Like, this is not what we need to be focused on. At the end of the day, they still gonna be getting money. At the end of the day, they probably call each other and laugh about everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are learning that Hollywood is BS, that the entertainment industry is all in on it. Okay, they all do it. They're all, you know, like even with Drake saying, I'm too rich to like underage girls, it's like, that's your reason? Your wealth? So like these people that are in positions of power that have gotten there because of our purchasing power, because of our buying power, okay, giving them our money while we struggle and experience life, you know, giving it these people, and then they speak like that, and then they treat people like that, they think like that, they pass those ideologies down. Like, there are really some rich people that think they can't be touched. And it's like, if your reason for not liking underage girls is because you're too rich, and not because it's wrong, not because it's disgusting, not because you want to protect women, not because it's simply the wrong thing to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like, really? Or like if somebody say they don't do it because it's against the law, it's like, okay, so not because it's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Not because it's the wrong thing, not because it's disgusting and concerning, So that's like how I feel on that whole situation. I feel like all of this is a distraction. I feel like it's ridiculous. I feel like it's also a show of Drake and his insecurity right now. Drake is just looking really insecure. I feel like Kendrick Lamar is just being an artist or whatever. I feel like they're just both in on it, just doing what they have to do according to whatever obligations they have to fulfill to the entertainment industry. I feel like all of this is just to get us away from our focus and attention on the Diddy allegations, the Weinstein, the Epstein, all the islands, Star Island, like all of that stuff. I feel like it's taking our attention away from the Boeing. It's taking our attention away from, the ceasefire. It's taking, like, just all that diversion. I just feel like it's all diversion. So whenever we see these opportunities of diversion and division, okay, remember, it's a political year, it's election season, it's election year, so it's going to be a lot of division, a lot of divisive tactics going on. Okay, that's why we have sports here, right? But just be mindful of where your dollar goes. Like, you don't have to support these people with your dollar. You don't have to support these people with playing their music over and over again. Okay, you don't have to support these people with talking about the situation over and over again. Like, if you feel like it's pointless and mindless, you can believe that. You can trust that. You can say that to people. Don't feel like you have to get in on the conversation just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people to be reminded to take control of their mind, because your power is your time, your energy, your money, your focus. Okay, so be mindful of the power you give these celebrities that don't care about you. Be mindful of, the power you give these celebrities that is just using you, that's just putting out fake art, that's putting out destructive art, that's putting out mindless art, all for the sake of money. You know what I'm saying? So, just like how people are like protesting the Kardashians and all their businesses, identifying them as scammers and their scammy business and stuff. One thing that can't be denied, they are business women that go out to get it, and they try and try and try. They do put themselves out there. But there are a lot of people that have had experiences where it just wasn't healthy business practices, So as you listen to music and stream content, just make sure it's something that's going to elevate your spirit, it's going to add value to your spirit, because a lot of this stuff is just so low vibrational, and we know that keeping people at a low vibration just makes them easier to control, makes them easier to manipulate. So you have to make sure you're undoing the conditioning that they're doing, okay? Just like how they program these same songs over and over again on TikTok, okay? It's for a reason, okay? Why do they chant these same harmful words, okay? Why do they use these low vibration, these low frequency beats, you know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of what you're consuming, not just your ears, not just your mouth, but your eyes as well, okay? Be mindful of what you're thinking about over and over again. Be mindful of which songs you're playing over and over again. Be mindful of which artists you're streaming over and over again, okay? Your habits leaves clues. Okay, your habits leaves clues. So it's okay, to, take in the artistry of music, the artistry of pop culture and everything. It is fun. It is something to, digest into, to distract you from your everyday life. It is cool to keep up with people that are in the limelight. It is cool to keep up with celebrities and artists that you identify with. But when you realize it as unhealthy, when you realize it to be distracting, when you realize it to be taking you away from something that could be keeping you a little more productive, something that could be add a little more value to your day, just take honor of that, okay? Don't feel like you have to keep watching every little thing that's talking about the situation because it's the cool thing to do at the time, okay? Create your own vibe, create your own peace. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Leave your comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Keep it respectful, but I would like to hear your thoughts on this whole situation. Who do you think won? Do you have a favorite song in that track list? I already said my piece, so I would love to hear yours. Okay, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again in the future. Bye.